Hi, I'm Polly and I'm a lawyer at Morrison & Sawers Lawyers.
And I'm Barb. I work at wehre and work in property law.
So we both decided to study law. I studied law and commerce at Deakin in Geelong.
And I studied law in Darwin, of all places, at Charles Darwin University, and then went to your spot at Deakin, which is great.
So the reason I decided to study commerce law was because I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to ensure that I had lots of job opportunities. So I wanted to get into a degree that had lots of options, such as law or things like management, HR, accounting, finance, which all comes under the commerce sort of side of my degree.
See, I certainly knew what I wanted to study. I just didn't know how to get there. So I loved rules and hated them too, and thought, well, who creates them and why are they there? That's definitely why I got into law.
And so at the end of the year 12, when it was big and scary and we got our ATAR results, I had to look at what I wanted to do. I always wanted to do a double degree, but I noticed that sometimes the double degrees actually have a lower enter score, ATAR score, than is required for things like straight law.
That's a good point. Only because, unfortunately, I am that person that didn't have the score. I just didn't. I worked really, really hard and just didn't make the mark. I got a little bit creative, Pol, and decided you don't always need to stay really close to where you are or where everyone is going. So I looked for university, a little bit out of the realm of what I thought I was going to go to. It had a lower enter score, and it was just perfect to start my journey off and a bit of an opportunity.
And then from there you were able to transfer to the university that you wanted to go to after doing well in the first year.
Working very, very hard.
So I think it's just important to keep in mind that even when I started at uni, I think ATAR scores were relevant for about 2 weeks and then no one cared. And the other opportunity that you have if you don't get the score that you want is there's always the opportunity to work or go into something else for a little while and then approaching as a mature age student, which I think is after 21 years old.
Yes, definitely. I think it's a really great way to look at it, that there is not just one path, there's many. Open your minds, get creative, try your best, and if you don't make it, there's lots of different ways, just keep going.
And so I guess in terms of what makes a good lawyer or things that are important when going for job interviews and what I guess firms look for in potential candidates is attention to detail is probably a really big one. Obviously, which can take some getting used to. And it means that you can't just fly off the seat of your pants or you'll make a lot of mistakes. And so attention to detail is probably a really good one. Time management.
Oh, huge.
Massive.
Huge. Yeah, especially in my line of work. You have to know when things are coming up, when things are due. You have to have everything going at the same time, but it's a key skill.
So, and I think, good written skills and computer skills are also really helpful. And look, all of that sort of stuff.
Apart from that, I think it's communication. Being able to just speak to people, to tell people if something's wrong or to put up your hand and ask for help. Being able to communicate with your clients, with your colleagues is very, very vital.
Yeah. And I think at the end of the day, most of these skills you do learn at university in terms of how to analyse things, how to pick up on things, but most of it you learn on the job. So don't stress too much if you don't feel like you're the complete package when you finish uni. That's what working is for.
Good luck, guys.
At our courthouse, we employ people who manage lists, manage children, social workers, mental health clinicians, a facilities manager who makes sure all the doors work and the aircon works. There is a real chance now for young people to come on board and be involved in a completely integrated therapeutic court in Shepparton.